Okay. Hello, Diana.
Hello,
Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you.
Okay. Thank you for coming in Warung Halaman.
Thank you for having me.
This the special podcast with the volunteer from Mitra Wacana, and you are from
Belanda.
Belanda ya, from Netherlands.
Ya.
Oke, teman-teman semua, selamat sore. Sekarang sore kita ketemu lagi dalam podcast Mampir Wedangan. Mampir Wedangan is Japanese language. Jadi we call it the audience is Wedangers.
Oh yeah.
Wedangers. Jadi teman-teman, kita kedatangan tamu dari Belanda, namanya Dionne. Yes, Dionne or Diana?
Dionne.
Dionne. Ya, masih satu teman dengan yang dulu yang pernah kesini, namanya Ariana ya. Ya. Nah, kita akan ngobrol-ngobrol dengan Dionne, tapi nanti pakai bahasa Inggris, ya campur-campur. Ayo campur-campur gitu, kira-kira nanti kalau bingung ya saya buka kamus, nanti teman-teman buka kamus. Gitu. Oke, Dionne, nice to meet you. I repeat again, it is the two times that the foreigners join in my podcast.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and the first is Ariana, and second you.
I'm the second. Oh, I feel honored.
And yeah, it is the informal podcast, just talk about the experience.
Yeah.
Maybe if you have some opinion or idea, it's okay.
I will share it.
Yeah, it's okay. And before we start our discussion, our talking, maybe you can introduce yourself first.
Of course, I will.
Yeah.
I'm Dionne. I'm 22 years old. I'm from Belanda.
Yeah.
And I graduated social work back in Holland. So I'm done with school now. And I want to come to Indonesia 3 years ago. But then COVID was.
Oh yeah.
So I couldn't go. So I had to wait. And now COVID is finally over. So I'm doing volunteer work here now.
And it's the change you can visit Indonesia, yeah?
Yeah, the first time I'm
the
here.
first time.
Yeah.
Because I remember that when you didn't come to here because COVID, you go to in Africa or what?
No, I didn't. No, I thought about it, but then a very good opportunity came for me in Holland, where I can study and work at the same time. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that, and Indonesia will wait for me, and I will go there anyway.
Okay.
So now I'm here for 4 months.
Wait, maybe 2 or 3 years here.
Yeah, long time.
Long time. Yeah, it is the long plan that your plan is go to Indonesia and rejects the because situation reject because situation, COVID situation. And now
so I couldn't go.
It is and how long have you been here?
I've been here now for 4.5 months.
4.5.
4.5.
Oh,
yeah.
4.5.
And I still have 1.5 left.
Okay, it is in the last month maybe, yeah?
Yeah, last month in Jogja, and then 1 month of traveling.
Okay.
Indonesia.
Okay, Indonesia. Maybe before you share about your experience in Indonesia, because you, I think, have 4.5
years. Yeah, 4.5 months,
and maybe have many experience here too. Before that, could you introduce your your whole Netherlands place?
Netherlands? Yeah, of course.
Where are you from in Netherlands?
I live in Enschede. Enschede is like in the middle of the Netherlands and then close to Germany.
Oh, close to Germany.
The same place as Ariana.
Oh yeah.
Also.
Oh, same, yeah.
Yeah, same place.
Same place.
Yeah.
How long from to Germany?
12 minutes by train.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can even go by bike, like 30 minutes.
It is common use train or use bus?
Train. For the students, train, because the government pays for our train when you're a student.
Oh,
so the train for me now is free. But when you're out of student, when you're graduated, you have to pay for yourself. So then by bus, because that's cheaper.
In border area, it is common that can speak into language and
it's common, but I'm really bad at learning languages, so I can really speak Dutch.
Okay.
but I can understand. So when they talk to me, I know what they're saying, but I can't really respond.
But it's in the same apa?
Same region.
Same region.
Yeah, it's very close by.
Maybe close in the somewhat maybe same like that.
Yeah.
From German, it's Dutch or Deutsch.
It's Deutsch.
Deutsch.
Yeah.
And
it's not really like the same, but it sounds sometimes.
Netherlands is Dutch.
Yeah.
Deutsch and Dutch.
Yeah.
Okay, because sometimes we still confuse.
Yeah.
Who
understand.
Dutch, who Deutsch.
Yeah.
German is Deutsch and
Deutsch.
Netherlands Dutch.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because Dutch is, I remember the fun person.
The fun person?
Fun person and the football player.
Yeah, Van Persie.
The flying
with the flying
Dutchman.
goal. Yeah. I remember.
Yeah, the flying Dutchman.
And viral, right?
Yeah.
On the internet. Yeah.
Okay. Your place, the name is, I can spell very well. Maybe can you repeat that slowly?
In Holland?
The name your place?
Enschede.
Enschede.
Yeah, it's
Enschede.
like with the hard G in the beginning of throat.
Okay, Enschede.
Yeah, good.
And what's the geographical?
From Enschede? Well, it used to be like a working place for a lot of people who had no money, and they go there and that's work. So it's like quite an old and new city at the same time. I was born in Deventer, so I know that place better. But 3-4 years ago, I moved to Enschede because of college, because of my study.
Okay. And why you choose the social worker?
Good question. I like people, man. I don't know what I would be doing else. I think it's in my blood. I think it's the only thing that I'm really, really great at. And it's like my passion. I'm very happy that I can help people or talk to people or do something really with my life to help someone else.
Or maybe in your family have some, maybe your father or maybe your...
My mother is a school teacher, and she teaches children who were living in a war and they run away from their own home.
Yeah.
And now they live in Holland, and she's the first teacher for them. So she teaches them like Dutch, but also she's kind of a social worker. So it's also a bit in her blood to help them and get her life.
Okay. And this your first time go to Indonesia?
Yeah, it is.
And why you choose Indonesia and not the other countries? In your purpose, the volunteering program.
In school we had like Meert and Ruben gave a presentation and he told about Indonesia.
The presentation in your college?
Yeah, in my college back in Holland.
Okay.
Yeah, and they gave a presentation and they talked about Indonesia and what it looks like and the people and the food.
Okay.
And immediately I was like, I need to go there. This sounds really beautiful, and I've always a thing for Asia. I've been to Thailand 5 years ago.
Oh yeah.
And it was lovely, and I was like, okay, I want to see more.
Thailand, yeah?
Yeah, Thailand. Yeah. It's also not, of course, different to Indonesia. But it's like more Asia than Holland is.
Okay.
So I was like, I need to go back there. And after the presentation about Indonesia, it was like a fire in me burning. Like, okay, I need to do this. I really want to do this.
Okay. And the first that you want to go when you still in Netherlands?
Yeah.
I want to go to where in Indonesia? Bali, Jogja.
Immediately Jogja. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I knew that Bali was like a lot of bules, a lot of fortune people.
Okay.
And if I'm going holiday, I don't want to see Dutch people. I only want to see like the people who really live there. So I don't want to be like with a lot of white people because I travel so far away not to see more white people. I don't want that. Now, and Jogja, I heard, was like the biggest cultural city. Okay. A lot of things to do, a lot of things to see, a lot of like city was living like really alive.
Okay. And what's area in Jogja that you have visited? Maybe Prambanan.
I've been to Prambanan.
Borobudur.
I've been to Borobudur with the Lampion Festival. I visited. It was beautiful. I've been to the beaches, to the
Okay, we continue our talking because some problem in our tools, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Our battery is low. Okay, we continue about the talk about food. After that, you come in Indonesia, actually in Yogyakarta.
Yeah.
How you enjoying the situation that it is new from my place? It is I never found it before like that.
Yeah.
What like that?
It's very different from Holland.
Yeah.
Very different. Like the smells on the street, like the noises you hear,
Okay.
the things you see. It's nothing compared to Holland. But I think also that's why I like it, because it's so different and there's so much to see for me, because nothing is really normal. So when I'm like riding on my bike somewhere, like for 10 minutes, I can look anywhere and like, oh, this is nice, that's nice, and just experience new things, just like a big adventure, meeting new people, doing new things.
Okay. And before we continue about the situation that you enjoy in the situation in Yogyakarta, actually, maybe you can share about the Netherlands place first, maybe about social worker as you took a subject in your college.
Yeah.
And it is common that in Netherlands, it's very common. Oh, I took this program and I want to do something. I don't know, maybe in this country or maybe in the other country or what.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, it's happened a lot. Like it's pretty getting more and more normal that students are also working abroad or like studying abroad.
Okay.
So they travel like for me 6 months and then go back to Holland. Also a lot of people immigrate to a different country to work there. But for me, I would like to live in Holland and work in Holland, but also see like different places in the world and different ways how to work with people. So that's one of the reasons I came to Indonesia, to have a look, okay, how do they do things there? How do they help people there? Can we learn something from it, or can I teach them something? Or just comparisons between the two countries and take my own vision on it.
And what's the common about it? Is like in work in corporation or maybe in the like institution and like NGO like that, or what's that social workers is many they do, and what's the they work in the corporation or in the NGOs or what?
Both. In Holland, if you study social work, you can do like a lot of jobs. It's like you study only social work, but you can all do this kind of thing. So I can work with children, but also with adults. And we have like a lot of NGOs.
Okay.
That's, I think, but I'm not sure. I think that's the common thing to work in like a big NGO.
Okay.
But we already also have like groups or houses for people with all of the same problem. So one example is when you were drugs addicted, you can go to a house where like 10 or 12 other people live, and then you live there, and there's also a social worker kind of living there to help you with it. So I can also do that, but I can also go and work for the government or for the for like a big
and like taking the internship program like this you in Indonesia, or maybe some your friend maybe in the other countries too. It is common maybe in the college or after finish the college or in the still as a student.
Yeah, I think it's more common as students. But that's because the government will support us a little bit through money. So if we're still students and I will go to another country, I will get a little bit of money from the government to help me. Because I can work there, so we will pay you a little bit so you can study. But if you're done with college, where I'm now, I don't get any money, so it's harder to go. So I think it's more usual to go when you're a student. And also a friend of mine just fly to Tanzania in Africa.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like 1 week ago. So there are more of my friends doing something like this.
And how long? Maybe like you, it's 6 months.
Yeah, it takes 6 months the maximum.
Oh.
Because that's
it is
exactly
maximum.
like 2 semesters.
Oh,
so that's,
okay.
Yeah, easier. Sometimes you have also people who will leave for 2 months or 4 months.
Oh, okay.
Just your choice.
It is still normal if take just 2 months or 3 months.
Yeah. And it's even normal if you don't do it at all. You can also just stay in Holland and don't have to leave.
Oh.
That's also fine. You can just choose.
Okay. Maybe you can share about. It is not comparison because it's comparison maybe about the other countries in Asia or maybe in Africa or else. But what's in your analysis when you took in your subject? Why the social worker is important in the world like that?
In the world.
Yeah.
So you're asking me why social work is important in the?
Yeah, in the world because some university have some program like that, some subject like that.
Yeah.
Why it is important?
Yeah.
Not just in Holland, of course, maybe
just
in the
everywhere.
other.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think that's a hard question, but also a really beautiful question because I think the social workers do a lot, but most of the times you don't really see it, like from the surface. I think social workers work more behind it, and I think as a social worker you are the key between the difference in society. You can really help the lower part of society to get along with everything. And I think without a social worker there are like falling gaps in between and it doesn't really work. So I think a social worker is like needed in every society to let it like flow and to work together. I don't know, it's a bit fake answer, but I hope you understand.
But isn't it the other subject, in the program, for example?
Oh yeah.
For example, some NGOs or corporate or the others, like they have program in the other place, the other country. They need social workers. Person that took the subject but need the others program too. I mean like maybe food specialist or maybe doctor or the others.
Yeah.
The analysis in the class like that if we go to any place and do some program, need the others expert like that. Yeah.
We do a lot in that with Holland.
Yeah.
When I'm a social worker, I work a lot with all different expertises.
Okay.
Like a doctor, but also a psychologist, and also teachers. Also a lot of work with the government, but not really like the social workers in the government. More like to find a house or to find a job or to buy a new car or something. Some easy parts. I work with a lot of different expertises. And in Holland, you're like the social worker is like the center of all of it, and I work with everyone else to be connected. So I'm like the center, and I'm like asking everyone to help me and work together. And eventually, everyone works together, like all in the same place.
Because in Netherlands, any like institution that need the social worker. People from our student from social worker work to the institution, but government institution like that. Any institution special that I need the social worker from student in here like any like that.
Like that.
For example, in here like minister, social minister. Like that.
That has to be social worker.
Need a social worker like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like in Netherlands, the situation. Who or which institution that need the social workers? The institution
that are obligated to
in government. I mean.
Oh, in government.
Any institution that
There are a lot of institutions.
A lot of institutions.
Yeah.
Okay,
And I think they are also have like an obligation to hire some social workers.
Oh, okay.
Or there are some parts that only social workers can fulfill. But I don't know exactly what those types are. But I'm sure we have that too.
Okay, because I just want to like compare in here.
Yeah.
Because in Yogyakarta on the other place in Indonesia, many NGOs do that, and they work together with the government institution to any some program
Yeah.
like that. And it is near in social worker work, I think.
Looks like.
And here some of different name, but the same subject, purpose, social worker in WIN, it is university, Islamic University, Gajah Mada University, and it like social worker subject like that.
Yeah. Okay.
And maybe some university, but not maybe still just not many university have social worker.
So it's like
subject.
new here, or
Maybe not new.
just little small.
Oh, it's small like that. And okay, about because why I asked the social worker, it is want to know about, because like Indonesia is the situation like earthquake, like many disaster that it is need like social worker that
To help.
like that. However, it is need many people for the other experts, doctor, psychology, and then, but social workers very needed in here too.
Yeah.
What do you think about the situation like in Asia, for example, in Indonesia, for example? What's the situation that needs social worker like that? Disaster or
Especially disasters.
especially disaster,
That's for sure. But you already did that.
or maybe about the poor situation.
I think that too. Because I was like, some people have told me, but I was surprised to see like the big difference between rich and poor. That's, in my eyes, it's like very big difference here, and also a lot of acceptance. Like, oh, I'm poor, but it's okay because it's normal for me. So in Holland we have also rich and poor people, but it's all like kind of rules to get to try to make it a little bit more even. And in Indonesia, so far I've known, it's not really like you have a lot of rules to get it even. It's like you're rich and that's okay, you're poor and that's okay. And I think it would be, in my opinion, really nice to help the poor people to look, okay, what do you need? What do you want in life? Do you want to study? Can we find some finance for that? Or what do you do with your house? Or how do you get healthy food? Or something like that, like on all the differences.
Okay.
I think it would be really nice.
Yeah, it is make me give the information for the social worker work life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it is in Indonesia many NGO. It is more one NGO is specific issues. For example, in the environment, actually about the poor people to help poor people like that.
Yeah.
And social reproductive help like that.
Yeah.
Some NGOs have specific issues. However, they have many discussion with the other NGOs.
But is it like this is our knowledge and we don't go besides that? So if we don't have the knowledge, we don't help them, or
Yeah, no, still can help the others. But because one organization, it is not many people in there. It is limited.
Small.
Yeah, small, maybe just 10
Oh, small.
or maybe 20.
yeah,
Like Mitra Wacana is not many, maybe
not
10
that big.
or 20. Yeah, the others maybe just 25, 30. It is still, it is big.
yeah,
Like it. And the issues must limited just in one issue, the program, but they learn many issues actually. In Mitra Wacana, I think many people learn many issues in that.
yeah.
And
But also in Mitra Wacana, what I find like really nice to see is that there are a lot of 20 people working there, but every people has their own specialty.
Yeah.
Like this one knows a lot about human trafficking, and that one knows a lot about finance, and that one. So altogether, you have a lot of knowledge, a lot of information.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, it is common in here that one organization not apa, because not like governments have many people in there,
Yeah,
many fun too.
yeah.
And yes, I think it's limited the
So
situation.
you don't really have big NGOs here, big companies.
Maybe it is allow NGOs that speak like that, speak as people or what.
Yeah.
They just need maybe 10 until
20, 30.
20, 30 like that.
Yeah, then it's enough.
It is enough.
Yeah.
It is enough. I don't know in Netherlands.
In Holland, we have also, I think, a lot of small NGOs,
It's managed.
but we also have a few NGOs who are really big, with like 150 or 200 people working there.
Okay.
But then it's also in different cities.
Oh.
So that's like the really, really big NGOs, and like, they are also well known for their name. So they're well known like in whole Holland or in a lot of cities.
And I think specific too, but maybe.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
When NGOs like one or two issues like that.
yeah. Yeah, we have like a lot of the most NGOs are like a lot specific, but we all still work together.
Yeah.
The NGOs.
Yeah,
Maybe
same.
you do the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Like, okay, it is more make apa ya? Give the information. I think the situation is same.
Yeah, it looks like.
Looks like.
Yeah.
But different. Actually, maybe the program maybe because
That's
different country,
Yeah,
different
yeah.
program,
Yeah, also different culture because we're very direct.
Yeah.
And here's everyone here very friendly, very
Yeah.
helpful.
I think it is more seriously, yeah. Okay. We talk about not the serious again. We have talked about the social, but now we talk about whatever we talked before about the food. But I think we can explore again about food because
That's good.
food is actually some special subject that learn about food and related with anthropology, related with the philosophy or that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe you can share about why, for example, because when I asked the foreigners, actually from Europe, many of them not like the spicy food. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is true. Yeah.
I like spicy food, but I can't handle it. I like really sweating and crying sometimes, but I like it.
Different level.
Different level, yeah.
Different
yeah.
level.
What you find very spicy, I don't eat it. You say it's a little bit spicy, it's good for me. Then I like it.
Maybe 1 or 2 chili. It is.
That's enough.
Oh, it's enough.
Yeah,
It is,
enough. Yeah.
In here, it is didn't have the taste of spicy. Maybe need 10 or more.
Yeah. Yeah, you eat a lot.
Yeah, a lot. But I want to. Why? Like.
Why we don't like it?
Yeah.
Or?
Why? In there, did not have some like
No,
chili or?
It's not normal for us.
Oh yeah.
I think we mostly cook with salt and pepper, and sometimes with a little bit other ingredients, but not really spicy. So I think it's not really in our culture, or it's not really normal for us. Because I learned like 2 weeks ago for the first time to make sambal. I never made it. I mean, two weeks ago I learned it for the first time, and I'm 22. So for me that's like a new experience, new thing. We don't really eat it in Holland.
How much chili that you can handle?
2 or 3 maximum for like a whole plate.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, not more. Then I'm already sweating and I have enough.
Because in here many food that more spicy.
Yeah. But mostly when I order I say siripitadas.
Yeah.
A little bit spicy.
Rendang actually that you like, it is the with the others food from West Sumatra. The rendang from West Sumatra.
Yeah.
It is more spicy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, well, mostly rendang. I like that. I like that spiciness. That's the good one.
Not the rendang, but the French of rendang.
Oh yeah.
From West Sumatra.
Yeah.
It is, and people in there like the spicy food.
Okay.
Sambal and chili.
Yeah.
In Yogyakarta, actually gudeg you have tried. It is the more sweet.
What was the name again?
Gudeg.
Gudeg.
Gudeg, more sweet,
It's nice.
but any gudeg, some place that more the chili in there,
So it's more spicy.
more spicy.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. If talk about the food, what's the food do you like
In Holland?
in here?
In here. Like how do I like the food or what?
And the food that you like.
Yeah, I really like rendang. I
Okay.
can't get enough of rendang.
Rendang,
I also
and then?
really like mie goreng and nasi goreng.
Mie goreng and nasi goreng.
Yeah, then ayam dan telur with
Yeah.
chicken egg.
Bakmi Jawa. I like that.
Jawa?
Bakmi Jawa. It is mie and nasi goreng.
Oh yeah,
And then-
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also,
And the others?
I really like soto and bakso.
Oh, bakso. Yeah.
Bakso is so good. I like it also. With a little bit of sambal in it. It's good.
Oh yeah.
So far, I think I haven't. Oh, the one thing I haven't tried yet is like the chicken head.
Chicken head.
Yeah, because in Holland we eat chicken,
Yeah.
but we don't eat the feet or the head.
Oh yeah.
So I was like first week in Indonesia, and one of my colleagues eat like the chicken head.
And you tried and
No.
No?
I tried the chicken stomach for now, but it's like I know it's a chicken stomach, and for me that's not normal. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try. Don't think. Chew it fast. So
And
I
then?
tried it, but it's okay. It's good.
okay.
It's good. And I tried the chicken feet.
yeah, it is
Like
in
with the claws?
in Angkringan ya. You can find the chicken head,
Yeah.
chicken
Yeah.
head and what you said about the
The claws.
in chicken in the stomach.
Oh yeah, the stomach.
What the name? I forget the name. Yeah, in the Angkringan many food that like liver.
Oh yeah. And the heart. And,
The heart.
Yeah.
Yes, many.
Yeah, we don't really eat that. Because if I eat chicken in Holland, I will go to the supermarket and buy a package of chicken that's already like sliced up, and just chicken breast or chicken wings, or sometimes chicken legs, but not really the claws and anything. So I tried it here. It was good. It was fine.
It's good.
But the chicken head goes a little bit too far for me. I'm not sure I'm gonna try it.
But you have tried, but not so like I want it again. Then
The claw.
and the head
I haven't tried the head yet. No.
Not yet.
No. I'm just a little bit scared. Like, I'm gonna eat a chicken head? It sounds weird to me because it's not normal for me.
Okay.
But I have tried the stomach and the feet.
Oh, stomach and
Yeah,
the feet.
they were okay.
Okay. Okay. On what else about the Indonesian that you about the culture, food, culture? Because when you want to come in Yogyakarta, you didn't want to Bali first because Bali know many foreigners in there, bule, and I need from local people can learn, can know the situation, new situation like that. And what you learn about the culture?
Everyone is so friendly. Like when I'm walking around, anyone laugh, like smile at me or nod at me. Sometimes at the beginning I forgot sometimes, so I wear short pants. They were like laughing, so like this. I'm a little bit shy. Okay, I have to wear long pants. They are very friendly, but also with food. Like I live in a homestay with also Indonesian people, and the first few times they were cooking in the kitchen. They were like, "Come, taste," and then I get a little bit of their food so I can eat. That was so friendly. We can learn from that in Holland, like the kindness to other people. But I also learned that in Holland, if I don't like something that someone else does, I just tell them. Like, I don't like what you're saying, or I don't like that you're mean to me, or something like that. The Indonesian people don't do that. So when I'm doing something and I don't know if it's the good way or not, everyone is just laughing and smiling and saying yes, and I have no idea if I'm doing the good thing, because everyone's still, just tell me, and they are so friendly. They always say, yeah, it's okay, even if it's not okay. So that's like the hard part for me. Like, okay, when I'm doing things good, when I'm don't do things good, because we are very direct, but Indonesian people aren't. So that's like the hardest part, I think, for me to get along, because also I'm used to tell my opinion about what I think, but it's also very direct. So sometimes I have to shut down a little bit of my own voice and like say it in a nice way and just make it very friendly, instead of like I'm doing in Holland, very direct. That's a really big difference.
And about because some foreigners sometimes want watch, maybe they learn too about the sing, or maybe the dance, traditional dance, or maybe you have visited some traditional dance in here, or maybe when you visit the Bali or the others?
We wanted to do that in Bali, but then something else came up, so we didn't go anymore. But I hope I'm gonna see them with my parents, because I really want to. And we've been to like 2 months ago. There was like a big parade on the end of Ramadan, and all the children were like dancing in a group and made something like a big festival kind of. And they were also doing like traditional dances. So then I started from them.
Because like in Yogyakarta, Solo, and Bali, some the difference. And maybe Solo and Jogja, a little bit similar. Even the name is different, and but Bali is so different. Aceh maybe different again. In the past, in like Gajah Mada University, some in the evening, students they have activity learns the traditional dance in the campus.
Oh, nice.
But I don't know because it is new after COVID. I don't know the situation.
It's changed. I also really like the clothes. When traditional dancing, like such beautiful clothes.
You must try it.
I think I'm really bad at it, but I have a lot of fun.
Learn maybe 1 week, take the picture and take the video. For I know if you go back to Netherlands, it's remembering. I ever visit in, and I tried the clothes.
I would love to try.
Clothes,
because I love dancing and I love like nice clothes. So I really like to try it. But I think you guys are better at dancing than me, so
we sometimes in year is common once in a year, like a festival. Use traditional clothes like that. For example, for Independence Day, like that, it is many people like that use. Some place that rent the traditional clothes. And the others. Before we still have 10 minutes until 5 minutes. to 1 hours ya. To 1 hours. About apa ya? You apa? Have you? No, I mean in Yogyakarta. How much you visit like the traditional place, like Prambanan?
I visited Prambanan in like the first week.
First week?
Yeah, when I came here, first week.
And
I visited Borobudur. But like 2 weeks ago on Sunday with the Lampion Festival.
Oh, like, not long ago.
Yeah,
oh,
all the lampions that goes up in here, beautiful.
Oh.
But I haven't been like on the Borobudur yet. I will do that with my parents when they are here.
Oh, okay.
Then I will really go.
Borobudur. It is a good moment that they could even you come in the good events.
Yeah.
Because in just not any events like in the Lampion. Yeah, I think it is good, but it's the same situation in this like daily situation like.
Yeah.
Many so crowded in there.
So crowded.
Yeah.
Oh, and the first week we went to Prambanan. And it was like I walked there for 2 or 3 hours, and there were a lot of people coming to us like, "Can I take a picture? Hello, Miss, how are you? I want to do a conversation."
Okay.
And there were also like classes with little children who wants to sing and wants to speak to us, so we joined them. We were like singing and dancing there.
Okay.
It was really lovely, but so busy, and everyone wants to talk to you. And if you want to make one picture, there are 20 more people coming.
Yeah.
Also a picture.
Maybe it's one until 5 is okay, but if one bus, the other bus.
We didn't even enter. And we were all like only on 4 or 5 pictures.
Oh yeah.
And we didn't even enter the Prambanan, which is like in front, and we haven't seen anything. And then we made already pictures.
Oh.
So after that it was really lovely, and I feel very loved. But after that it was so tired.
Yeah.
It's like laying in bed, taking a nap because so much information.
You must visit Prambanan again in the not so crowded situation.
Yeah.
I think in Saturday or Monday, in like Thursday, like Wednesday.
It's
like,
better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And also not in holidays.
Yeah, it's not holiday.
No.
I
it's
think
a beautiful temple.
You must enjoy it in the
quiet.
Quiet situation.
Yeah. But it's also very weird for me because like it's such a beautiful big temple, and in my opinion we all came there to look at the temple, and wow, that's the most beautiful thing. But in the end I felt like more people were looking at me than at the temple, and I was like, the temple is way more beautiful, just please look at that.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Walk around the Prambanan, walk around the Borobudur. You have walk around the Borobudur?
No, we haven't yet. We only went there
because
to
it's
the
crowded, yeah. It is. I imagine because I ever the situation like that.
Yeah.
It is
very busy.
Yeah, very busy. But need the others time that more quiet and enjoy the situation.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. And Kraton, have you visited Malioboro at the kings of Yogyakarta?
No, we've been to Malioboro a lot of times, but I don't have.
Yeah, it's Malioboro. You go to South. You will
from the train station, right?
Will meet name Kraton. It's like the English kingdom, English Netherlands kingdom Nah, it is Yogyakarta
like
kingdom.
Yeah. Nice.
Walks to the south. You will meet the Kraton. The name is Kraton. Yeah.
Okay, and we'll go there.
It will open too in every day, I think.
Every day?
Yeah, every day. But have the specific time. Because like I think close.
Okay.
Yeah, Kraton.
Nice. Good tip. Thank you.
Kraton. Because in outdoor you have the visit many places, like beach in Gunung Kidul.
Yeah.
Some beach.
A lot of waterfalls, a lot of hikes.
Waterfall.
Yeah. We went to the beach. Yeah. I've seen so much that sometimes I forgot what I've already seen because it's so much.
And what's your opinion about Indonesia? Because you have been here for 20 and a half, yeah? 4.5
months. Yeah.
And what's your opinion about all your experience in Indonesia?
It's lovely. It's like I'm already like realizing, okay, soon this is all gonna be over, and I'm going back to Holland. Oh, I'm gonna miss this and I'm gonna miss that, and the foods and like the weather, and I think it's a beautiful country, and I think maybe I have other expectations, because in Holland we are so like welfare, like we're doing really good and everyone goes to college. So I was really curious, okay, how it's gonna be in Indonesia, and is everyone happy there? And if your guys are so like, you're really happy here, even though if you have much or if you don't have much, it's really like an acceptation from, okay, this is my life and I love it and I'm gonna make the best of it.
Okay.
And I love that vision. It's really, really beautiful.
And and you have planned to visit many places after you finish your internship in Mitra Wacana, yeah?
Yeah.
Still, maybe once month, yeah? Still 1 year before you go to...
1.5 months, yeah. I go 1 week to Lombok, then 1.5 weeks to Malaysia, and after that I will travel 2 months in Java and 2 months in Bali.
Okay.
So I will have a lot of time to see a lot of more.
Yeah, I think before that you can visit again the
I will.
Prambanan.
Yeah, I will. Oh, it's lovely.
Okay, Dionne, I think it is finish our time that we have. Yeah, good. However, we have problem in technically.
It's okay, can happen, no problem.
I need to edits, because we have 2 videos, yeah. We have to edit. And before we finish our talk, maybe some you want to share that I forget to ask?
No, thank you for having me. It was really nice. I like talking about Indonesia. So
yeah, I very glad you want to come, and maybe next time you come here, maybe still in this week, I will cook for you.
Nice, I will love that.
Nasi goreng.
I will bring my friends. Yeah, nasi goreng.
Nasi goreng, I think not spicy.
Not spicy. Tidak
pedas.
Tidak pedas. Sedikit.
Oke. Oke, teman-teman semua, teman-teman wedanger semua, kita sudah selesai ngobrol-ngobrol. Jadi ini ngobrol santai kita dengan teman dari Belanda. Maybe you want to tell to the audience the Finnish to just say hello.
Yeah, of course. Hello, thank you everyone for watching, and thank you for your lovely country.
Oke, terima kasih semuanya. Yang belum like, subscribe, share, silahkan like, comment, share. Oke, Diana, thank you for coming here, and I hope when the other time you visit Indonesia again, you can call me, you can call the Mitra Wacana.
I will come to you.
Okay.
Promise. We'll eat again here.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you. See you.